After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. The ACC championship is on the line here. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner looking to make a play here. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Miami's offense.
They're good. They're very good.
Field for the first time today. There was a time when the ACC championship was somewhat predictable. You could count on Clemson to be in this game. Last year, though, a stunner. Duke, with 4 losses, gets into this game, Joel, wins the conference, and creates all kind of controversy for the playoff bracket.
Well, and then all the chaos that came. Chris, Duke wins the ACC championship, essentially knocking Notre Dame out of the playoff. Miami gets in based on that head-to-head win over the Irish early in the year. They go on to play for the national title. But all of that is in the past. Here tonight, the ACC is on the line, and a win in this ballgame likely puts you in the playoff.
Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make a play on this return. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This offense, and specifically the O-line, has been hearing all the talk leading up to this championship game. How are you going to match up against this elite defensive line, Joel? They've been so disruptive all season long.
Chris, you could hear the concern in the coach's voice when he was talking about trying to block these guys up front. They're so active. They're so physical. They've been able to control the run game, get after the passer. If they can't block these guys, it's going to be a long day. This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. And the pressure's on. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
The Cavaliers will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays, allowing the quarterback to make the decision. He's able to get a nice gain here and create a manageable situation. Love staying out of obvious passing, and they're able to do that, again, with conflict.
And third down is a handoff. And he's not going to get there short of the 1st down. Breaks up 4th.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Keeps it on a design run. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is the trend in college football. In this area of the field, it's 4-down territory, and they're able to get a nice conversion here and set themselves up with another 1st down. Now they can go down and get a touchdown.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up games like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that 1st down. Good job up front.
Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 5-yard pickup on 1st down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Trying to run it. It's Lewis. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Can they keep this 11-play drive going? It's 3rd and short. Increasing out motion from the offense. Defense is coming after him. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Great connection there for 6 points. Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Spins away from defenders. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So far, it's Virginia on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Making people miss. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Hurricanes getting set on first and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened. Chris, I always feel like a good tight end is your best friend in this position on the field. You're in the red zone. You've got the matchup that you want with your tight end. But here's the deal. He's got to make that catch. That's a good throw. It's on target. That ball has got to be hauled in. I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
The play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Back to throw. It's Holstein. Using his legs on the scramble. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense if they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles. He's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down. There's
a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. On the ground, it's Lewis. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
And the Cavaliers move into the red zone. He's got a crease. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option, so they're going to read the in-man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice gain here.
And the Cavaliers will line up here on 1st down and goal. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
So now Miami will use their 1st timeout. Chance to strategize for the 2nd down play. 2nd and goal for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pass caught, can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their 2nd timeout here. Strategy session before this 3rd down play. And the play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Virginia. This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Oh, look out. He's got open space. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Grabs for a touchdown.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the 3rd quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Flores.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
The Cavaliers will line up to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Trying to find room. It's Fletcher. He's got room to run. Look out. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Hurricanes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the 1st half. The Canes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sideline. Holly?
I caught up with the Cavaliers head coach coming out of the locker room. One of the things coach told me coming out of the locker room is how important the start is here in the third quarter. This is a team with conference championship hopes and college football playoff hopes, but they have to make some separation right now. This is a close game. They've got momentum, but he wants intensity, focus, and a way to finish strong here in the second half. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looks right for a quick completion. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And that will give them the lead now.
Hey, Chris, this is beautiful to watch. He sees the coverage, and this quarterback delivers it on time to the corner route. This wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. You can tell that they've worked this route for months, and this one is perfectly thrown for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, it feels like the offensive coordinator tried to go back to that well one too many times on this series. They've certainly been effective running the quarterback all day long, but might be time for a play action. Use that effectiveness early in the game to build into success in this part of the game. Use that quarterback and his legs, the threat of his legs, in order to get the ball down the field.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a terrible start to the drive here. Back-to-back loss of yardage plays. This defense now setting themselves up to get after the passer. You build into success in this game, and now this defense, they've got an opportunity to get off the field.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Looking for a man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The Hurricanes will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is brought down. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Dropping back, it's Holstein. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Oh, it's another mistake from this quarterback as he's trying to get his team back in the game. That's costly, Joel.
So costly. Clearly trying to force it down the field, trying to get all of this back in one throw. But as we know, Chris, comebacks are like puzzles. It's one piece at a time. You can't get it all back with one throw. And if he continues to force it, he'll continue to make these mistakes.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. That's a fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The Canes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offense.
What a massive advantage it is for an offense when you can pull the number of the quarterback in the run game in this spot on the field. He's obviously athletic enough, but he's also sturdy enough to carry the ball here close to the goal line. He's able to put it across the goal line for a touchdown. Beautiful job right there, but clearly just an advantage to have this guy at quarterback.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. is you run the football like this. You gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, then he converts on 4th down.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a 1st down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Jukes to get free. Look out, he's got space ahead. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game status before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. To throw, it's Holstein. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a response from this defense. They give up the explosive play on the previous snap and come right back and get to the quarterback, create a negative play, and put him behind schedule. That's exactly what you need to do, in particular, after they generated some momentum with that big play. This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Extending the play now. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
It's a pretty solid job by the quarterback here. At least now the head coach is going to have to make a decision. It's 3rd and forever, and he's able to scramble and at least get themselves in the vicinity where they could potentially go for this. Nice job not forcing it down the field. You don't want to turn the football over, and now they can at least have a decision. Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Makes a starter on the next drive. And Miami offense is back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense. With the catch, it's Vaughn. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in from the Virginia sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
First down and 10 now. The back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's first and 10. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. And the Cavaliers are going to cash in here in the red zone. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
They're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got space. Touchdown, Cavaliers. This offense really clicking.
This is a ton of trust that this offense and this quarterback specifically has in this wide receiver. If you get him the ball, even on a short play, you feel like he can make a play with his legs and his athleticism, and he's able to do that for a touchdown. That is a big play for this offense and a lot of faith in that skill on the outside.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This coaching staff told us they had to be prepared to face play-action pass, and here it is. Nobody fooled. They get into the backfield and sack the quarterback. They've got to feel good about that one.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Canes will line up to boot it away. That's his 4th punt already today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken at the 25. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane on that return. This drive starts in good position. here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Caught in the flat by the running back. Now he's got open space. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. So now Miami will use their first timeout. A decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down? Second down after that previous play. Ball handed off. Got an opening here. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their 2nd timeout here. Not ideal, give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. They'll run it here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. And the Cavaliers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, now you look forward to 3rd down, and this offensive coordinator is going to have to dial something up, I think, to a wide receiver on the outside. Where's his one-on-one? Does he have his best player, and what's his matchup? And this quarterback has got to think about throwing the football on time. It's a condensed space. The windows are small. The ball's got to be on time and on target to convert. What a clutch kick by this kicker. Ice in his veins, and now they lead in this ball game in the 4th quarter. That's a good offensive series, enough execution to put yourself in scoring range, and he buries it. I tell you, that was a great kick.
And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. A huge achievement, this conference championship, not just because it means getting a championship ring, but what it means to the playoff committee. And both these coaches, Joel, told us they think winning this game should be more than enough to get into that bracket.
Yeah, I totally agree with them, Chris. I think winning this game should send a strong message to that committee in terms of the playoff that they're creating. And this is a group that I would not want to play. You think about what we saw today and the rhythm that they built, the momentum that they've created. This is a team that could be dangerous moving forward.
One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the College Football Playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.